Good evening, my friends. I hope you're all doing really well. It has been a somewhat miserable day here. I'm not gonna lie. It's been grey, it's been damp, although this afternoon we took Killy out for a walk and it was much drier on the ground, but still, it's not weather you want to be out in. And I was just saying to Alan, in fact, that I'm glad I'm not him, because he is about to go out and go running. At least it's cool for running, but and hopefully not too wet underfoot. So this evening I'm going to make leek, onion and potato soup. And while Googling, I saw that my favorite person, Delia Smith, well, she was my favorite person many years ago, had a leek, onion and potato soup recipe. So I said, why wouldn't I use that, right? So I'm going to use it. I'm not going to make it in the same way as her. She made it on the stovetop. I'm going to make it using my microwave pressure cooker. So from that point of view, it's really good. So let me know in the comments right now, do you have a microwave pressure cooker from Tupperware? So I profess to being, when I was younger, or when I first started Tupperware, totally skeptical of being able to use a pressure cooker in the microwave. My only recollections of pressure cookers were those that I had seen at my mother-in-law's house, which used to scare me in no end every time I went there. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Darcy. Wendy, I hope you had a lovely birthday yesterday. I'm really sorry that I didn't know it was your birthday. But as I said to you yesterday, I'm not really that good with birthdays, even if I know them. I sort of like, yeah, anyway, ask Susie. Because she has been forgotten before now. You do and love it. Okay, so when you have your, oh, Killian, when you're using your microwave pressure cooker, Wendy, is one of the things that you do in it the most soups, because that is definitely, I think that's the thing. And like you, I especially use it this time of year. Okay, let me see what Darcy says. I do have, I think she says she has, but you've only made dessert in it. Oh, Darcy, there are so many things that you can use it for. Your family will be totally impressed with your skills for making soups, if that's something that they like. Certainly we do. And today, I said to Alan, oh, we've got those naan breads to use up. I said, oh, they would be nice with warm naan bread with soup. So that is what I'm going to do. I just can't get this last little bit of onion off here. Skin, hard skin. It's very annoying. Hang on, here we go. Maybe I'll have it now. There we go. Oh, success. It's just one little tiny bit here. Okay, so I'm going to cut the onion. Hi, Susan. Soups plus you love to cook. Yes, I do that, especially when I want to make mashed potatoes. That's when I like using it, because it doesn't matter if the potatoes have got a little bit watery while you've been cooking. Okay, so it says one medium onion. It doesn't mention anything about garlic, but you know, I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic in, I think. No, maybe not. So I have got 2 big leeks here, which these are part of my loofah delivery from last week. So we're going to get these in. Now I'm just going to cut them down. That looks nice and clean in there, doesn't it? So if you were making soup today, what would be your number one choice of soup to make? I love making leek, onion and potato soup, but I also love making sweet potato and carrot soup. And then sometimes I throw tomatoes in there as well, or I throw in some onion. But the thing about soups, absolutely, Wendy, and that's another really good reason for boiling your potatoes in your microwave pressure cooker, that it doesn't boil over. Okay, so I'm gonna cut down. I'm just gonna put one leek in at a time because it is quite a challenge to cut leeks because they're round. They are, aren't they? But aren't they amazing? So the recipe says 4 leeks, but I only have 2, but they're nice big ones. So let's cut these down. Ooh. Oh, okay. And this is what happens when you have things that do not have edges. What happens is your chopper will get stuck on something. Okay, it's stuck on something. Once it gets going, it's fine, but it's breaking it out of that initial stuck on. So let's see if that will do it. I think it's actually stuck on the bottom, so it might not. Nope, I'm not going to pull it too hard. What's it? Look there. Stuck on that. Okay, so I'm going to tip these out, put my things back in, and throw these back in. You know what I'm going to do this time? I'm actually going to cut those in half because it will give the blades something to latch onto. Whew, that onion is making my eyes smart every time I can get my eyes near to it. You like making chicken soup or beef barley, chicken noodle or hamburger soup? That's interesting. I haven't heard of hamburger soup. What is hamburger soup? So there we go. Oops. Now I've moved you. So now it's got something to latch on to. Oh, it's got stuck in there. Because I didn't cut them all, right? There, look, there's one. Let's see if I can break it. So when I chop this down, I'm going to put it in my microwave pressure cooker. So now I have some nice small pieces. So I put this into here. And now I'm going to chop the other one up. And this hamburgers, tomatoes, potato. Ooh, that sounds nice. That's hamburger beef that you use there, Darcy. What are you growling at, Killian? I can hear him just doing a little growl. Okay, so this time, guys, I'm going to cut all of these in half. And we'll see how it goes. But yes, Cindy, you were right. They are big leeks, but I think they're going to be delicious. Beef, okay. Hello, Myra. Nice to see you, love. Do you have a microwave pressure cooker, Myra, and what do you use it for? So you see how much easier it is to cut this because I cut them in half, because now it has a sharper edge to latch onto. Now I don't need to cut it down really small because at the end I'm going to use my blender anyway. But let's put this into here now. So look at that, lots of lovely leek. We haven't even done the potatoes yet. So let me get my little knife. Now, I think I probably could put the potatoes in without peeling them, because I'm going to break them up into little pieces. And you've never used it. Oh, you need to use it. I think I'm going to leave the skins on the potatoes because they're going to get cooked to be really soft. And I'm going to use my blender at the end. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to see what it's like. So I'm going to cut the potatoes up. So as with the leeks, I'm going to cut the potatoes so that there is something for the blades to latch onto. Let me see how much that makes, and then I'll decide whether to make another, do another potato. So we're going to chop this potato down. Then what I'm going to do is put some butter and pepper and salt in with those raw vegetables. Put the lid on of my microwave pressure cooker, but I'm not going to try and pressurize it. The first thing I'm going to do is cook it at 80% power and try to sweat the vegetables a bit before I put it under pressure with liquid. Okay, so look at that. You wouldn't even know that they weren't peeled. Oh, good decision, Ellen, good decision. So we're going to pour this in here as well. So what are the rest of you planning on making for dinner tonight? I decided on leek, onion and potato soup because I have naan breads for dipping in, and I had those two beautiful big leeks. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up a bit. So we've got our onion, our leek, our potato. Looks like a nice big lot there, doesn't it? So I'm going to get some butter. All right, so first thing to do with the butter. I'm so sick of butter going rancid. Doesn't matter what you do with it, it seems to go rancid, doesn't it? And actually, as much as I hate to say it, I'm not sure that I can rescue this. because the outside, I thought I had, no. I'm not gonna try and rescue it, like, because once butter is off, it does not have a nice flavor. So let me get a different butter. I think that butter has been shoved back in the fridge by somebody and has been forgotten. Certainly I forgot it. So I usually slice off pieces and then put them back in. That one looks like it's been dug into, probably for toast and things like that. Anyway, not saying anything. We've had a lot of visitors recently. So let me get this now. Who's this? We ordered from, okay. I made oh yes, I was thinking about doing that too, Susan, but I didn't. I'll make a donation in another way. I did my donation to the Les Diamants homeless thing today, so they start getting some money to spend on those people at Christmas. And both Alan and I are keen to go, and I think that Violet and Siobhan will come with us. Okay, so I'm gonna put two like chunky pieces like that of butter on here. I'm gonna get some black pepper and salt and put this back in the fridge. But butter is one of my biggest despairs in Canada. It's like often you get it and already it's started to go rancid, and then it's hard to keep, and you can't use it straight from the fridge because it's so hard. Like, I really get upset about butter in Canada. So we're going to put a nice amount of pepper. Every time I use these now, reminds me of Tommy because he likes pressing the button. Let me mix this up, get the butter down there. All right, so I'm gonna put this into the microwave now, and I'm gonna put the lid on, but I'm not gonna put it on at 100%. I don't want it to get under pressure to start with. To start with, I just want it to cook, sort of sweat the vegetables. So I'm going to do it for 5 minutes at 80% power. Let's see what happens. Okay, so what else am I going to be adding in my recipe? You made fried chicken. Ooh, chicken fried rice. Ooh, that sounds nice. Honey garlic ribs and macaroni pie. Whoa, I know where I want to go for dinner. Okay. Olga, she's not cooking at the moment. She's You buy it on sale and keep it in the freezer. Yes, and I always take one out to put in the fridge when I know, I try and do the same thing. I have them in the freezer. I transfer them to the fridge when I need them. Then I get them out and I just take a little bit off. But unless you use it quickly, it does not last. It drives me absolutely nuts. So, yep. Okay, guys. So, in this leek and onion, I also need, so while they're doing that, I'm sweating them. And then I need some stock. And it says 850 milliliters of chicken stock or water. So I'm going to use chicken stock because I like the flavor of that. And it asked me to put in about 200 mils of milk. So I'll put that in as well when not while it's cooking. I won't put the milk in while it's cooking. I'll stir the milk in at the end. So I'll just put the chicken stock in while it's cooking in the microwave. At the end, I'll stir in the milk and stir in some cream, and then I'll blend it. Hopefully we'll have a nice soup. Okay, so let me get the chicken stock made. So this is equivalent, I'm not sure, is this, oh, this is only 500 milliliters. I'm gonna get my other one, which is 1 liter. Yeah, love it, Olga, love it. Okay, so I've got my other Tupperware container. So I'm going to put about 800 mils in here, and we'll add in the chicken stock, and we'll make up that, and we can measure out the milk for later as well. Okay, so at the moment I am trying to shop for flights to Australia. They seem to be getting more expensive as the days go on. So I'm just like not panicking yet because we'll get the tickets in the end. But this time, most years, by about the 18th of November, they usually have a price drop. So fingers crossed they're gonna have one this year. Okay, so I have one, I need to get my chicken broth. So this says it says 1.5 teaspoons to 1 cup. So let me just check that. It's all in instructions. Add 1.5 teaspoons to 1 cup. So I've got about 2 cups. This is a 1.5 teaspoon measure because it's half a tablespoon. So we're going to put 2 of these in here and stir it using the spoon so we get all the stuff off the spoon. Oh, and there's the vegetables. I confess I haven't smelt them, so it's quite possible they haven't. You can smell them, Alan? Yeah. Okay. It's quite possible they haven't really sweated yet, but we'll have a look. Oh, they're starting. That's what I'm going to say. They have started to. Definitely the butter. Can you see they're softer? In fact, I think Alan's right. I think they've probably sweated enough. Okay, this is good. So what I'm going to do with this now, guys, is add in my broth. And you just have to make sure that the broth covers all of the solids. Because if it doesn't, you're probably heading for a problem during the cooking. So this looks good. So all of my solids are covered in the liquid. So we're going to put the lid on. This time I'm going to cook at 100% power so that it gets pressurized. Make sure all your safety things are in order. And I'm going to cook this, I think I'm going to cook this for 15 minutes. And then we'll see at the end, I'll show you later, at the end whether it is cooked. And once it's cooked, what I might do is I might go live again, depending on the time, because I have the course at 8. But once it's cooked, I'll probably go live again. I'll add the milk, I'll do the blending, and my mouth is beginning to water because to salivate, because I like you, Olga, I love leek, onion, and potato soup. So let me put this in the microwave. Oh, sorry. Reset. Okay, it's on full power for 15 minutes. Yes, thank you very much, Wendy. So tonight we have another class. Tonight the class is all about partying at Tupperware. And one of the good things is the lady who's doing the training, Monique, she's a director in my organization. She's going to be talking about the new platform that Tupperware have for hosting parties online, where you can shop directly in their shop and it all adds towards the party. So I think it's going to be very interesting. Of course, she's going to talk about other parties as well, but it's definitely worthwhile going to the training tonight. And as a director, I have started a new challenge for my team to be able to earn Tupperware as they go. So that is it from me. Have a wonderful evening. Olga, keep enjoying yourself out there. I'm figuring that you're still there. Me too, Susan. I'm looking forward to hearing about it too. So I sent you a couple of messages, Susan. So let's see if we can progress anything in that direction. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. Have a great evening. And I might be back in a little while to do some blending. So bye for now.